Alrighty. Hello again. This is Trice Majestus. And we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to our beeline, back to the bubble. So, let's get in game and get things rolling. Hello, Shane. Welcome back. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oop. It plotted it automatically. 209 jumps to go. Alright, let's track that. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Jumping we will go, a jumping one we will go. If we get more than 100 tonight, we might be able to get there tomorrow night. That doesn't even rhyme. Alright. Or go with the song. But somehow I don't think we're going to get over 100 tonight, and we really struggled to get 90 last night.
Fuel scooping.
So I think our goal is to aim for 70 for each the next 3 nights, and that'll get us home. Like 70, yeah, 70 each of the 3 nights. That should get us home easy.
Complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, system scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Hello, Jean-Marc. Welcome back.
Frameshift drive charging.
traveling, a traveling, a traveling.
Fuel scooping.
Hello, Carl. Welcome back. Melancholy man.
Warning. Temperature
That's what
critical.
I am.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oop.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Alrighty. Full tank of fuel. Now we'll brave the brown dwarfs.
Four, three, two,
Yeah, if you fly around on the same side, just in a circle, it's easy enough as soon as you're full just to pull away and jump right out. And like I said last night, I don't like going into a brown dwarf without having a full tank, because you never know. Well, not this time. This time we go to a scoopable star right after it. But you never know if you're going to end up in a series of brown dwarfs, and the route, the route calculator calculated that you leaving the previous star full, so might not make it out of the third or fourth one. I don't know. So I always like going in full whenever I'm jumping to a brown dwarf, especially on a long route like this, where who knows.
fuel scooping. System scan complete.
There's a couple of large fields of brown dwarf stars out in this direction. I don't know if I'm actually going to end up going through one, or if I'm bypassing one, or whatever.
Warning. Temperature critical.
But I know there's a few of them out here, so
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
I want to make
charging.
sure, going into any brown dwarf, I've got enough jumps to get through the field. Or enough fuel to get through the field, however you want to phrase it.
Fuel scooping.
Up and down is pitch. Yaw is left to right. Roll is well, rolling. But pitch, yaw, and roll are the correct terms.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
So if I do this, I'm pitching around the star. If I do this, I'm doing a yaw around the star and rolling between the two.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, short jump. Wonder why.
3, 2.
Well, exciting things probably won't happen until we actually get back to the bubble.
Fuel scooping. System scan
And we'll see.
complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, excuse me.
3, 2.
Hello, Mr. Mad Hatter. Welcome back.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Nope.
Four,
I generally hear about any new features from you guys because I just don't, you know, when they announce these things or whatever, it's usually while I'm working. Even though this is a vacation week, I have a lot to do this week, so no idea.
Fuel scooping.
I know at some point they've been talking about more land vehicles. They've been talking about more spaceships. They've been talking about landing on planets with more atmosphere and having more interactive wildlife. So who knows? There's a lot of stuff they could do.
3, 2,
For that matter, there's been some discussion of player bases. Now, I don't know if that's just a fan wish or if they've actually discussed that at Frontier. I don't know.
fuel scooping.
We'll see.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Well, they're certainly going to have to do something with power play rewards because now, for a lot of things, the power play rewards really aren't worth it because there are other ways of getting better equipment than the power plays offer. For instance, the mining lance is strictly inferior to the modified mining laser.
fuel scooping. System scan complete.
So, unless they change things along those lines, that reward is lousy. And I know several power plays I didn't do because I took a look at what they were offering. It's like, I don't want that. I have no need of that reward, so I don't bother. Yep.
4, 3, 2,
Reflection off my face, huh?
fuel scooping.
Traveling we go, traveling we go. A hop, a skip, and then a jump, a traveling we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Up in the NPC account
Frameshift
to
drive charging.
match the security level. some of the resort places have actual tourists at them. But I don't think we'll see that until they come up with with being able to land on planets with higher levels of atmosphere, because that's when they're really going to bring in sort of population and things like that. Who knows? Maybe they'll even bring in cities. That would be cool.
System scan complete.
You know, land on a populated planet and actually be able to go out and walk around.
Fuel scooping complete.
That would be neat.
Frameshift drive charging.
All sorts of new bits of gameplay with doing that.
4, 3, 2.
But I don't think they'll go all the way to the cities in one jump. I think they're going to, you know, have lesser areas with mobile wildlife, some of which may be hostile. They kind of hinted at that,
System scan complete.
hinted that that was coming. Geez, I think almost a year ago now.
Fuel scooping complete.
We'll see.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and you know, whatever areas they choose to develop, there'll be all sorts of new story play coming along with it. Whether it's, you know, just not so much populated worlds, but unpopulated worlds with wildlife, just so you can land on things and you'll actually have wildlife walking around. Then maybe settlements that are actually populated, you know, cities with lots of population. I mean, there's all sorts of things they can do. The only question becomes, what are they going to do? Who knows? I don't. That's Rabbit's killer!
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical.
The Holy Grenade of Antioch.
Frameshift drive charging.
1, 2, 4. No, 3, sir. 3.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Hello, Moss. Welcome aboard.
fuel scooping.
Anime light novel, huh? Okay.
Fuel stick disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
That's news to me. I didn't know anybody used it in that.
3, 2, fuel scooping.
can't say I've heard of an anime that uses the same name, although it certainly not a stretch of the imagination. And if so, they probably drew from the same source that I did. Hermes Trismegistus is an ancient name. Hermes the thrice great.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Hermes Trismegistus is a well-known figure in the origins of magical theories. So, and that's where I drew the name from. And I'm sure if it's in an anime, they probably drew from that as well.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Although I did deliberately misspell my name from that of the
fuel scooping.
mythical figure to try and make it a little easier to find me for people who were searching for me and not for magical theory.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
And since I'm guessing you didn't actually come here since you were looking for that anime, and looking for Elite Dangerous or Elite Dangerous gameplay, and may not know a whole lot about Elite Dangerous, I suppose I should explain that
warning. Temperature critical.
oh, okay, well that might be true.
Disengaged.
So if you run into quite a bit, then you realize that, Elite Dangerous is a 1-to-1 scale representation of the Milky Way galaxy. And what I'm doing right now, and have been for the last week or so, is running from one end of the galaxy to the other as quickly as I can. So, last night I did 90 jumps during my stream, which is basically, jump and go, jump and go, jump and go. And I've been doing jump and go for at least a week now, because I need to get back to civilization to complete some tasks. Excuse me. I need to build a new mining ship. So I'm running back.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive.
Oh, quickly is a relative term. But yeah, distances are even with the accelerated travel abilities that they've put into this game. The Milky Way galaxy is just massive, absolutely massive. And this game does give you a good sense of the scale of it with how long it takes to get from one place to the other. Yeah, I think somebody calculated that if every player of Elite Dangerous spent the next 70 years doing nothing but exploring, we would still only manage to explore, I think it's 1% of the galaxy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Some crazy set of numbers like that, which is like, what?
3, 2,
They're never going to do that. Well, I shouldn't say that. You can pretty close to do it. For instance, if I fly, if when I land on my carrier here, I could, if I wanted to pay the exorbitant fee,
fuel scooping.
pull all the ships off my carrier back here. There's no way I want to do that. And then fly out there and pay an exorbitant fee to ship. Like, no. That's just way too much money.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two,
Well, I could show you on Friday. It's rather exorbitant. You could buy a carrier for it if I remember correctly.
fuel scooping.
Which is why my plans for getting the new mining ship out there included, finding some way to have a carrier haul it out.
Frameshift
Somewhat. You can actually, you spend more time sitting around, but actually jumping in this ship is faster than a carrier. I can outrun a carrier across the galaxy in this ship.
3, 2,
Carrier goes 500 light years at a time, which is about 9-10 jumps. Doing a jump a minute, and the carrier takes 15 minutes to do a jump. I can, I'm getting five extra every carrier jump. I'm gaining 5 minutes,
fuel scooping.
but then I don't have my carrier. Yeah. And with a carrier, you can bring all the ships you want. So,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
and since my mining ship's not even going to have a fuel scoop on it,
Frameshift drive
it's not going
charging.
very far.
Three, two,
I've completed 700 jumps since I left my carrier. Woohoo! At a little over a minute per jump, that's a long time.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I certainly think so, but there are people who would disagree with me. There are certainly people who the only reason they join this game are PvP. There are other ones that only join this game for the Thargoid War. There are people who join this game for role-playing, and role-playing isn't something you can really do a whole lot of in deep space, so they'll stick around the inhabited portions of space a lot more. And then you've got crazy people like us who just like taking off and going way out into the black.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop
Reminds me of one of the commanders that
Frameshift
on
drive
day one
charging.
when Elite Dangerous was first released, built himself a Sidewinder, made a couple modifications to it, and this was before engineering was even in the game, and headed out and didn't come back. He just stayed out there for the longest time. Didn't have an SRV because those weren't in the game at the time, so he had no way to collect materials for Jumponium. The first trip out to the first full expedition out to Beagle Point, I haven't seen that. I'll have to look it up. But the first organized expedition to Beagle Point, we met up with them out there, or a bunch of people did. I wasn't fast enough to actually interact with them, but they bunch of people got out on planets with SRVs and blew up the meteorites on the planets, and he would fly around in his Sidewinder scooping the materials till he could add enough Jumponium to get out to Beagle Point in pretty much a stock Sidewinder. They got him out there though, and this was before there were carriers in the game.
Complete. Fuel scooping.
I don't know if he came back to the bubble after that or not, or whether he just kept exploring out there. But they did get him in and out of Beagle Point in a stock sidey.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I shouldn't say stock, upgraded, but no engineering. Yep, and I can't tell you which way they want to go because I don't have any inside information.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
But like I said, they did hint at that they were going to take some of the capabilities from Zoo Planet.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
You can, if you like that gameplay, you can certainly do space trucking.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a thing. It's a thing. In fact, you'll see me doing that on my Darkwing character. That's primarily a trucking venture.
3, 2,
You know, he parks his carrier in a mining system, buys platinum from the miners, and then delivers it to high-price stations. And that's everything he does. Serves as a nice break from time to time from doing,
fuel scoping.
traveling out, deep in the black, but that's what he does. Yeah, but then again, that is also a very logical development for scientists to have come up with, and engineers. So that's probably was planned on having better hyperdrives as the game went on.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah. You got to pay for it. You got to engineer it. You got to, yeah. And it logically uses more fuel when you do the boosting. Yep.
fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I mean, the stock ships are pretty lousy. So first barrier is getting the right equipment on the ships. Second barrier is engineering the heck out of those pieces of equipment,
3, 2,
which requires you to unlock a whole bunch of engineers. And there's things you can put in your you can if you have the resources you can use additional fuels to do other things. And yeah,
fuel scoping. Warning. Temperature critical.
and that's actually one of the tricks I keep up my sleeve for if I get in trouble with fuel out here.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
You know, I can always go over here and synthesize FSD injection to double my jump distance for a few jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
So if I really get in trouble with fuel, I can usually reach a scoopable star easily.
4, 3, 2,
And again, at this point, I'm pretty close to being close enough to civilization to be within the range of the fuel rats. If I run myself out of fuel. I hope not to, but
fuel scoping.
and plan not to.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And it's not only faster flight killer bees, but that new hyperdrive has longer jump ranges. Now, I don't know what the fuel to jump range ratio is, but that's undoubtedly manageable.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
So with the new ship, I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, well, actually, I don't mind it where it's at. I mean, I've got insane amounts of money from cartographics, so, well, combination of cartographics and life form scanning.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Road to Riches can get you into a carrier really fast. Less than a week to a carrier.
4, 3, 2,
Yep. And then once you get a little bit of money, you can go and you can get better. You unlock the engineer to get better probes.
fuel scooping.
Oh, that's true. You can buy the pre-engineered detailed surface scanner. Yeah, that really makes a difference.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping.
Don't have to unlock the engineer for that one. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
12 more jumps and we'll have made our requisite distance for the night. And so we'll search for a place to land.
3, 2, fuel scoping.
I have to figure out which ship I'm going to run the missions in for that faction.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
Oh, cool. I'll check that out at the end of tonight's run.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
But it does look like Saturday night I'll be spending on Darkwing
3,
selling platinum. I gotta unload a bunch of platinum off his system, off his carrier.
fuel scoping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Keep losing track. 48, got 9 more jumps.
Fuel scoping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Not at the price that I have to put it up there for, no. Although I can do that.
Fuel scoping.
Have a good night, Carl,
Fuel
and
system
enjoy the holiday.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello, Mnemonic Logic. Welcome to the channel. I haven't heard of that.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
And I do use the Warthog throttle and stick.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
But I don't really have enough room for a full cockpit build.
Frameshift drive charging.
Would be cool.
3, 2, 1.
I may have to check that out.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Woohoo! Inner Horion Spur! Yay! Almost home.
Frameshift drive
Alright, and
charging.
this will be the 70th jump of the night, which means as soon as we find a good place to land, we can call it a night. Huh!
3, 2.
Interesting. I know most of the panels, there's replicas out there now.
System scan complete.
Oh, well, okay, we're going to have to go a little further. But first, let's fill up. Because this is a good start for that. be really cool to have something like that, though I don't know where the heck I would put it. I might... Yeah. The desk that I play this at, I mean, I use it for, and the computer as well, I use it for work. So it, part of its life is playing this game, and the other part is serving as a, host for logging into work. So dual functionality means I've got only a very limited amount of customization that I can really do. Oh, yes, they do. It's a huge industry. Flight sim is, I mean, heck, some people just do, in some of the simulations. I think it's the Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can actually simulate being an air traffic controller, which I think is hilarious. All right, what do we got here? We got some off. Well, this is an interesting system. We're up behind the star. Okay. Could get a little further from it.
System scan complete.
System map. 2 joystick would be interesting, more like a helicopter. And in some ways, these ships do fly more like helicopters, with the whole vertical takeoff and landing thing. But then again, not really. I don't know what you'd really want on a. I don't know what you really want on a spaceship, whether you want 2 throttles or a throttle and stick. I think I started playing Elite Dangerous, what was it, 1 week after the base game dropped? Yeah, in this ship they got a throttle and stick. Flying with the flight assist or fly-by-wire turned on. I don't use the FA off. Oh, they'd have to have foot pedals because actually I could show you they've got, well, if I still had my head-mounted my eye and foot head tracker, I could show you the feet. But yeah, there's foot pedals. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I had a working head tracker. Or are you talking about decoupled throttles with the Warthog throttles? I have them tied together. I'm not trying to use it with split throttles. I don't even know if split throttles would work in this game. I can try it. Yeah, I don't like the twist to yaw. It puts my wrist in some rather uncomfortable positions. Actually, maybe I should unhook. Oh, they got rid of twist to yaw? Oh, that's interesting. That is a dark planet, yeah. 6 probes.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
And actually, let me... Where's the hook? Alright, I've decoupled my throttles. Let's see if it actually works when I get down into the planet. Oh, it does, but slowly. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's my feet.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, and this is the bright side of the planet. Ooh. Hello, Wibbly Wobble. Welcome back. Ah, yeah. Well, no, I fly with flight assistance on because or most of the time with flight assistance on. Just because it makes sense. In fact, they've got something pretty close to this flight assistance in modern day passenger aircraft, actually, and in some of the more advanced combat fighters. There's no other way to fly them. You have to have a flight assist, or you'll just crash it. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Whoa! Let's not do that. All right, so it does not handle split throttles. All right, good to know. Yep, fly-by-wire. It's the only way to go, and anything that's got decent handling these days as far as fighter aircraft. There's just no way to keep the planes in the sky because of all the minute adjustments that have to be made and how fast they have to be made. Yeah, I know. Well, actually, the earlier systems were. But anyway. All right, so we get first footfall. Okay. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
A lot of the early control systems had wires in them out to the out from the control, whatever was doing the controlling, out to yeah, exactly, out to the actual control surfaces. Nowadays, there's a lot of electronics traveling around, electrical signals. Alrighty, so now Mr. Mad Hatter said he sent me a couple of pictures. So let me pull up the desktop. Maximum range. Ooh, 2,500 meters. Nice. That is a huge improvement over the base. And that's the thing we're really looking for here. We got enough of them that we really don't care that it's only a 1D mining laser. What we really care is that 2.5 kilometer range. That is what really makes these things worth it. That makes sense. Fiber optic is faster than the electrical ones and harder to jam. Yeah, moving it to a pure Newtonian mode is a nice thing to be able to do. Uh, that largely is a matter of choice. Oh no, I wouldn't mind in that ship yet. I would do Road to Riches to get you enough money and then use that money to get better stuff. So the first thing I would do is use Road to Riches to greatly increase your available cash. And then if you want to do some mining, build a dedicated mining ship. It really doesn't matter all that much. You don't get the bonuses, but just running out Road to Riches and mapping all of the Earth likes and terraformables, you'll make plenty of money. Yeah, so one of the first things I'd do is unlock the majority of your engineers. The one in Seoul can wait, but you can get most of the rest of the ones around the bubble. Get them at least 3, 4, maybe 5. Um, Most of them 5 is you really want them all the way to 5. Um, yeah, and there are tutorials out there on the best order to do the different engineers. I don't remember what the best order is, but it also depends a lot on what you like to do. So do the ones you like. Hello, Anthony. Great timing. It's almost the end, and welcome back. And happy 4th. Alrighty. So at this point, we how many jumps did we get? 70 something jumps. Okay, 70. We made 71 jumps tonight. We've got 138 to go. So 2 more nights of jumping, and we'll be back back to the bubble and can start building the new mining ships. But I am very much out of time for the evening, so I'm going to have to leave things here. I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along in the stream chat. Ooh, we had a nice active stream chat tonight. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So we had Shane, Jean-Marc, Carl, Killer Bees, Mr. Mad Hatter, Moss 692. I know you got more. I haven't got to Anthony yet. Mnemonic Logic. Wibbly Wobble. And Anthony. All right. Thank you guys for coming along. It's great having you all along, as always. So at this point, I'm going to leave things here. Pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a wonderful 4th, and that's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out.